Introduce yourself to the board members.
Okay, sir. Sir, my name is Abhishek Singh Chandel. I come from Dindori district of Madhya Pradesh. I have completed my initial education till 10th class from my home district Dindori. Then I did my 11th and 12th class from Gyan Ganga International School, Jabalpur. Then from IEHE Bhopal, I completed my undergraduation as well as post graduation. After it, I qualified the MP Set exam of 2022. Then I have also qualified NET JRF exam of December 2023 cycle. After it, I have been preparing for this exam, Assistant Professor exam. And some my hobbies include writing poetry.
Okay. Have you write any poetry which you can share with us?
Yes, sir. I write both in Hindi as well as English. So what in what language I should recite?
Which one you are comfortable with?
Okay, sir. So it's a poem written about individuality, and it goes like it's a Hindi poem. Um, कुछ भी अच्छा या बुरा नहीं,
Okay.
कुछ भी अच्छा या बुरा नहीं, संवेदना या सुख, करुणा या दुख, सतरंगी उजास या गुप्त अंधेरा, दिशा तुम्हारी है और यात्रा भी, क्यों सीध पकड़ोगे, क्यों दाएं बाएं ताकोगे, उठो और चलो 2.5 कदम. So this is it.
Okay. Very good.
Very
Well
nice.
done. Okay. You have
Thank
also
you.
mentioned about affect theory and what is it?
Musical.
Was a printing mistake. Okay. What is that? Effect theory and okay.
Sir, affect theory is a recent development in literary theory genre. And in this theory, it basically talks about the works of literature and the effect that it produces in the reader's mind, and how these effects percolate in action in the reader as well as the characters of that work. So, in this particular research paper, I have tried to explore Nissim Ezekiel's famous poem, Night of the Scorpion, and tried to delineate what kind of the effects of uh, the environment and other factors like characters and the incident that has occurred, these elements of the poem have on the reader as well as the other characters of the poem, sir.
Okay, you told us you cleared the NET exam, UGC NET exam.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
who was the first chairman of UGC?
Sorry, sir. I'm not aware of it. I will read upon it.
Okay, what are the organs of speech?
Sir, from linguistic perspective, we study some organs of speech. For example, first is lungs, and then trachea or windpipe. Then we have vocal folds, or which are in epiglottis. Then we have uvula. We have tongue, alveolar ridge, uh, and so teeth and lips also, sir. These are organs of speech.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you. Abhishek,
Yes, sir.
can you read, explain your definition?
Yes, sir, I have read.
So tell me, what do you understand by Jallianwala Bagh massacre?
Sir, it was a unfortunate incident that took place in 1918, and in the incident, the happening was that people,
Okay, go ahead. Carry on.
sir, in this incident, people gathered in a park known as Jallianwala Park, and they were protesting against the Rowlatt Act that had been recently brought out by Britishers. And in this protest, General Dyer opened fire upon the public, and many lives were lost, sir.
So tell me, how many countries did participate in Second World War?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware.
Okay. Can you tell me what are the merits and demerits of non-cooperation movement?
Sir, non-cooperation movement was one of the first satyagraha one of the major first satyagraha launched by Mahatma Gandhi. And sir, uh, it was a large scale movement and it contributed to mass mobilization of Indian nationalism. Earlier, it was uh, sorry, sir, I'm
What are
not properly.
literature?
Sorry, sir, I could not hear.
Let's talk about literature. So, do you
Okay, sir.
have Salman Rushdie?
Yes, sir, I have.
Tell us what is the contribution of Salman Rushdie in English literature?
Sir, Rushdie's contribution can be analyzed from various perspectives. First of all, his famous novel, Midnight Children, it's a partition novel. So, in one sense, it records the unfortunate incident of partition of India. Then the second thing about this work is that it employs a genre known as magic realism. So, it also we can say that it contributed in the development of that genre of writing. The third thing is that in this novel, Salman Rushdie coins a word known as chutneyfication. So it's an incident where English language has been Indianized. Indian elements are included in Indian English language. For example, bazaar and lathi charge, and these types of words have been brought into English as it is. So in language wise also, it has contributed.
What is the contribution of Mr. Rabindranath Tagore in English literature?
Sir, Rabindranath Tagore was one of the initial writers in Indian English literature. And by this statement, I mean that earlier English poets were imitating British romantic writers. So Rabindranath Tagore was one of those writers who Indianized the themes of Indian poetry. He talked about Indian spiritualism and nationalism in his poetry. That was his first contribution. Then, sir, he also wrote novels and plays. That is also.
Can you
And
specify,
sir, third,
any of novel that is written by Mr. Rabindranath Tagore?
sir, Gora is a famous novel written by him.
Any of?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next question will be asked by sir. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
Abhishek,
sir.
you have written about Nisi musical.
Yes, sir.
What is the major theme of writings of Nisi musical?
Sir, he belongs to Parsi family and he identifies himself as his poetry reflects this identity struggle in being Parsi and writing in an Indian landscape. So that is the first thing that his poetry records. Then second thing that he uses the language in a very fluid way. So he, for example, in his poetry, a goodbye party for Miss Puspa TS, he tries to mock Indian English language. So in a way, he also contributes to language, sir.
Okay, there is a poem by Nisi musical, The Night of Scorpion.
Yes, sir.
What is the theme of the poem?
Sir, the theme of poems includes example uh, superstition and Indian family structure as well as patriarchy. Then in the poem, the major incident is that the mother of the poet has been stung by a scorpion. So it tries to show the pain of women, and it also shows the patriarchy and how the motherhood works in a patriarchal setup. So, for example, by the end of the poem, the mother is not worried about her own pain, but she is relaxed that scorpion has picked upon her and spared the children. So.
Okay. Tell me the difference between a dialect and language.
Yes, sir. So, first difference is that a language is a more developed form of speaking. So, a language may have uh, dialects. So, a single language can vary from place to place, and when language varies from place to place, then we call it a dialect. Dialect also has its own vocabulary as well as grammar, but it's not. And so the literature is also developed in language, whereas a dialect has less of a literature, sir.
Okay. Is there any dialect in English language also?
Yes, sir, there are dialects.
Tell me some dialects of English language.
Um, Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall right now, but I
Okay.
will revise, sir.
And what is the difference between American and Britain English?
So the difference can be on various levels. For example, there is a difference in pronunciation as well as writing, sir. In spellings also we have difference. For example, color is written differently in American English as well as in British English. Similarly, there is a difference in pronunciation also. So British English does not have a prominent pronunciation of R, whereas American English does have it, sir.
Ireland comes under Great Britain.
Yes, sir. So not the whole of the island, but the northern Ireland comes under
But there is
Great Britain.
and Irish literature
Yes, sir.
also. Why it is so? Because English and Ireland both English language. Why it is so? Not very much difference, and they differentiate American literature, Southeast Asian literature. Why it is so? They not consider Ireland in British literature.
Sir, one reason is that there is a historical reason to it, because Ireland was a colony of Britain from ancient times, and there have been a struggle between Britain and Ireland. So there was definitely a cultural exchange, and as a result of it, both the literatures of both country have a proper similarity. Then in modern time also, the Northern Ireland is under Great Britain. So in earlier time also, authors like G.B. Shaw, James Joyce, and W.B. Yeats, they have been coming to England and wrote here, and they influenced the Indian landscape as well as got influenced from it, sir. That
Oh,
is why.
okay. There is a work Defense of Poesy
Yes, sir.
wrote by whom?
Sir, it was written by Philip Sidney, Sir Philip Sidney.
Why he has to wrote this particular work?
Sir, he wrote this work in response to Stephen Gosson's polemic upon poetry, and he tried to defend poetry by saying that poetry is superior to philosophy as well as history. And because Elizabethan age was one of those age in which poetry was very prominent, and therefore there were many poetasters also who tried to fake poetry. To correct them also, he wrote this work, sir.
Uh, how many qualities of poetry he mentioned in this particular work? Sorry.
Uh, Sir, he mentioned about 8 qualities.
Can you give some qualities here?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall it right now.
Okay, what Stephen Gosson tell about poetry? There is a famous line.
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall it.
Okay, no problem. There is a work Paradise Lost.
Yes, sir.
What is lost in this work?
So, as the name suggests, the lost word denotes paradise, which has been lost by Adam and Eve. So, in this story, Adam and Eve are two celestial beings living in Garden of Eden, and have been forbidden by God to eat the tree of knowledge's fruit. But they do so by the influence of Lucifer or Satan. And as a result, they are banished from this Garden of Eden, and thus they lose the paradise that they earlier had.
Okay. There is mention of Lucifer and Satan in Dr. Faustus also.
Yes, sir.
What is the theme of Dr. Faustus?
So, Dr. Faustus is a play written by Elizabethan playwright Christopher Marlowe, and in this play, the major theme that he explores is the Renaissance zeal of knowledge. So in the Renaissance time, people were mad about exploring new countries and new aspects of knowledge. And in this drama also, we have the central character, Dr. Faustus, who in his ambition to become most knowledgeable and most powerful person, he sells his soul to Satan or Lucifer.
Okay. What was the conclusion of this particular work?
Sir, it concludes by saying that a relentless pursuit of knowledge without its proper calculating its proper consequences is very harmful for human beings. So it kind of destroyed the meta narrative that language the knowledge is always progressive. That has been dismissed in this place.
Okay, there is a famous line. To rule in heaven, it is better to serve in to rule in hell. It is better to serve in heaven. Taken
Yes, sir.
from work.
Sir, it has been taken from Paradise Lost by Milton, sir.
Thank you, Abhishek.